Good insert time of day, whatever that might be, morning, afternoon, night. Um, Welcome to the Jet Black Podcast. If you haven't tuned in before, I basically bring in a couple stories from my life. Every so often, I bring a little bit of jewels, little tidbits of knowledge here and there from things I've gone through and things I've experienced. But uh, you get a little bit of that today, but mostly you're gonna get some wild shit. So I already cursed. So let me go ahead and just set that record straight. If you got kids in the room, or kids that use phones, which is pretty much all of them, whatever, I suggest you warn them and maybe have them exit the room, whatever you got to do, because um, I'm rugged and raw, and I just say whatever's comes to my mind. Today the drink is red wine, so I don't even know what that's going to put me today, but we're gonna see we'll see what happens. Um, Moving on from there, first of all, again, shout out to my fans, all three of y'all. I moved up. I had two last week. I got three. I got three strong ones now. So keep rocking with me. Hopefully we up that count. And in addition to that, just want to talk about the podcast has moved since I was on Anchor, and it has now moved. I'm all over the place now. I might be on YouTube, Facebook, whatever gets my ugly ass face out there. So anyway, we're gonna move on from that. I had a couple people ask me, why didn't you keep this podcast thing going on a regular basis? You got some funny stories and all that kind of stuff. The reason is I don't get paid to do this, so there's no reason for me giving up all my stories for free before I start getting paid. So I'll give a little bit of a taste of something here and there, you know what I'm saying? But until them dollars start rolling in, get get a little taste. The first one's free, right? And then I get you addicted, and then I start hitting you with the real dope. So anyway, today the story is about a good time way back in the day. The year was 2014. The month was February. I was stationed back in Germany, but I had a friend, and he liked he was a friend of the Asian persuasion, and he liked to go out to Asia. So I'm like, hey, let's party, let's get it, right? So we go out there, we're having a good time, drinking. There's a dude in the middle of the street. Like, if you never been to Thailand, you're gonna learn something. All right, you're gonna see some stuff that you're not ready for. First and foremost is like, I'm not saying that Thailand is a godless place. I'm just saying he might have got a little busy and was like, I'll get back to Thailand. I got some stuff going on right now. And then Thailand was like, hey, you ever gonna get back to us? And he was like, y'all figure it out. Don't worry about it. So, not godless people, but I saw some godless shit while I was over there. Anyway, so we had one night, we chilling, having a good time, eating dinner and whatnot. And this lady comes over. She's selling a bunch of wristbands with a bunch of crazy stuff on it. One of them said horse cock, so I bought that. So I'm riding around town with the thing around my wrist saying horse cock on it. And in addition to that, I bought a scorpion. I ate the scorpion live. Shit was nasty. Fucked up my breath. Ran to the 7-Eleven. Got some quick, disposable toothbrush and toothpaste. Fixed that situation. Kept it pushing, right? So he's sitting at the table. And there's two girls that walk by. Or there are two girls that walk by. Man, English is important. So two girls walk by. And one of them's this Asian girl. She's about 6 foot tall. Got a crazy shape to her. With her, there's this little troll that's running with her. And my dude was like, hey. I said, hey, I see you. I see you. So we get up, and I'm like, hey, bring your beer, forget your food, we'll figure that out later. So we go and we, basically catch up to him, and I'm like, so what's the next move? And they're like, what do you mean? I said, well, where we going? Where do you want to go tonight? We partying, where you guys headed? And they said, we don't know where we're going. I said, well, let's get lost together, let's figure this out. So she's like, all right, cool. So, well, they're like, all right, cool. So we go to some rooftop bars. We're hanging out. We're having a good time, doing our thizzle. And I'm like, all right, so what do you want to do next? They're like, oh, we heard about these ping pong, the ping pong shows. And we want to see what that's about. I said, okay, we could, ain't nothing but a thing. It's just a word. Let's make it happen. So we have a tuk-tuk, which is basically almost like a rickshaw, but with like a bike on the front. Anyway, so we start riding. We find out the girls are from Holland. And so they're like, oh, we're from Holland, blah, blah, blah. I said, what y'all do out in Holland? They're like, oh, we hang out, watch Keenan and Kel. And, it's a good, I said, oh, Keenan and Kel. The fuck? Like, how do you watch Keenan and Kel? This is 2014, February of 2014. I'm like, Keenan and Kel. So anyway, I reach back into the recesses of my mind, and I pull back up the opening theme for Keenan and Kel, and I'm like, oh yeah. So anyway, I rap that. I'm on video somewhere. I don't know where it is. I'm on video somewhere rapping Keenan and Kel in Thailand in the back of this ride. And so I'm like, where y'all want to go? And they're like, oh yeah, the ping pong shows, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. We'll go to the ping pong show. I said, what do y'all think? And they were like, well, we haven't been to a ping pong show, so we want to see what it's like. I said, yeah, I think that'd be interesting too. Let's see what that's like. Little did they know, we had just come from a ping pong show. We already knew what it was like. But, you don't want to come off as a degenerate piece of shit off the rip and be like, I'm a nasty motherfucker. Like, I already been there. Let's do it again. So we end up dipping and we get to this place. Luckily, the bouncer doesn't remember us. So we get in here and shit's wild. Girls are putting stuff up themselves, pulling it back out. Like long stuff too, like 30, 40 feet of stuff. And we see one where the girl's pulling out stuff, and I'm like, what's all the shiny stuff on the stuff that's coming out? She goes, they bring over a newspaper and she starts slicing it. They were razor blades. She was razor blading this stuff up, and it was the craziest thing, right? So I'm like, I don't know how I didn't cut her, but I guess when you do that all the time, you build up some tough skin. It's like an alligator skin in there, so it's not gonna bother you. Newspaper can't handle it, but you got this, right? So anyway, so that happens. Saw a couple other tricks that were crazy. The ping pong thing, they were throwing ping pongs up there, shooting them into people in the crowd were holding fish bowls, and they shoot it into the fish bowl. In addition to that, what else did I see? I saw a lot of nonsense that night. It was crazy. Oh, a chick put darts in. She put a dart in and blew up a balloon, handed it to somebody in the crowd, and then she aimed it and blew up the balloon, right? So I'm like, man, this is wild again. And so I already know what's coming, right? And there's one where she unpeels a banana, slides it in, and then fires it at somebody in the crowd. So I'm sitting there like, oh shit, it's about to happen again. So she slides it in, and I don't know if you've ever seen a World War II, mortar video, but it's like click, 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 click. When they get that right angle. So she gets it, and she stops on us. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. It was fun last time. This shit ain't fun now. And then she sends it up. I see it in slow motion. I'm telegraphing the play. I'm like, there's only one move to make. So my dude was trying to get with the girl, and I had a girlfriend at the time, so I was just being the wingman. The girl was just collateral duty. I had to do what I had to do. And, she became a human shield that night. It is what it is. It is what it is. I was wearing some nice stuff. I can't have vagina banana sliding down my chest. So she took that L, simply put, and the rest is history. Um, I'm not proud of what I did. I'm not proud of what I did, um, but I do it again. All right, so I'm go ahead and say that now. Um, but if you ever go to Thailand, go to Khao San and just catch a cab or catch a tuk tuk and ask them where the party's at, and you're gonna see some shit. You're gonna see it'll change your life. You'll never be the same person again. I haven't been the same person since 2014, and I'll never be the same person again. So at this point, I just want the Lord to forgive me. Uh, I want Him to forgive me the next time I go. And with that being said, that's my story. One of many to come. So be prepared. And I love y'all. Hopefully after this, I'm on my fourth fan, and we'll keep it pushing from there. Also, if you got suggestions, you want to hear me talk about something crazy, I'll do it. I got opinions on pretty much everything that's going on in the world, especially this action right here. And I'll go ahead and lay it all out exactly how I feel. I do a lot of things, but I'll never lie to you. And I'm going to tell you, I've seen everything but Jesus. So just be ready. And with that being said, I guess I'll give you just one little piece of advice or knowledge or whatever you want to call it. My piece of knowledge for today is if you're going to do wrong right. Now, I know I said that back in the day. Shit's changed since then. So if you're going to do wrong right, and make sure you get away with it. So just keep your eyes open, ears open, and keep your mouth closed. If you get what I'm saying. All right. Well, anyway, that's going to call it for me. Jetback Podcast. Keep pushing. And if you want to send me something, go ahead and add it to the comment section. And I'm going to go ahead and take it to that next level. 757-389-2003. Hit me up, and I'll take it good, bad, or ugly. Say, hey, you suck. You're trash. Your stories suck. I hate you. Orioles are trash, which I don't even fuck with the Orioles. I got a bunch of them. So, but with that being said, let me know, lay it all on the line, and I'll do the same for you next time it comes around. So that's 757-389-2003. All right, y'all. Be easy, and I'll holler at y'all next time. I'm gone.